Hi everyone. Please let me know if you can see me and hear me. And I hope everyone is doing well. And I was just checking the lag, which is here. Hi everyone. Please let me know if you can see me and hear me. Okay, I think the audio is well. But hi Shifa Banu. Hey, do like the stream, guys. Do like the stream. It'll be really nice if you guys can like the stream. It always helps us reach out to more people because that's just how the YouTube algorithm works. The more you like the stream, the more it gets recommended to people. And therefore, more people join the stream, which is again good for the channel. So if you like us and if you'd like to support us, you can like the stream, share it with the people around you. And you can also additionally become a member of our YouTube community if you like what we do. And if you like the discussions that we host, if you like the recommendations we bring to you, do remember to support us, become a patron. We've carefully divided our patrons into three different categories: Goodfellas, Gladiators, and Godfathers. And Godfathers are at the top. We treat them like literal godfathers. They have access to 6 WhatsApp groups and music, movies, books, sports, and science. And they also have this exclusive WhatsApp group limited to Godfathers where they discuss all sorts of things. And you can also become a gladiator. Then you get access to one group. And we are redefining some certain perks for gladiators as well. So do support us if you like our work. And yeah, I'll just get into today's discussion. So I hope all of you are doing well. And I'm so happy to see a lot of you here. My weekend was amazing. I don't know how you guys spent your weekend. I mean, I have lots to tell you guys about. Just give me a second. I was in Delhi. We did a small meet and greet in Delhi. Initially, it was supposed to be a much larger meetup with a much larger gathering. But due to certain restrictions, we had to limit the gathering to 25 people. And to everyone who came, thank you so much for joining us. It was such a wonderful session. I hope, and I'm looking forward to hosting more of these, not only, I mean, in Delhi, first of all, and also in other cities of India and world. But yeah, I mean, to all the people we couldn't accommodate in this meetup, I'm really sorry. But to make up for that, we're going to do another meetup in Delhi sometime soon, probably in Q1 of 2022. And I hope we can have everyone who signs up this time. And it'll be a BYOB event, bring your own book. This is what we did this time. We asked everyone who's coming to bring their own book, and everyone recommended it to each other. It was such a wonderful event. And I hope everyone who was a part of this particular meetup will continue to meet each other as well. But yeah, there's a random bad joke. I have broken Shakespeare pencil. I can't figure out if it's to be or not to be. It's a terrible joke. But yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I missed a lot of episodes. Not episodes. I missed a lot of comments. So I'm really sorry. So yeah, someone said I'll be the gladiator. Do try and support us if you guys can, because it really helps us sustain ourselves and people who are working with us. And in addition to that you get a lot of additional perks as well. You get to see certain intricacies of the channel as well, something that subscribers in general don't have access to. So do consider becoming a patron, etc. You will do a meetup at 1 million subscribers. Oh, we'll do it. Definitely. We have big plans for 1 million subs. Hi Manish, hi Vaibhav. I hope you guys are doing well. Asna is saying, wish I was there. I'm sorry, Asna, if you were one of those people who signed up. I mean, it was so overwhelming to have everyone, the 20 people who attended, I think, because there were 5 people of the team. It was so beautiful to have everyone in Delhi meetup, and it was such a beautiful feeling. And the only bad thing about it was that we only could have limited people, nothing else. I wish we could have had everyone. But if you guys have any recommendations as well as to where we can do the next meetup, do let me know. And yep. Yeah, Rigved, I do remember you. I do remember you. But Manish was there. I remember Manish. How are you, Manish? I hope you're doing well. Uh, hey, I get so happy when people tell me that Chalchitra Talks has helped them to get into reading again. It's absolutely wonderful, and it makes me really happy because I think we're doing something right there. And if you guys have any recommendations for, I was going to say something. Yeah. If you have any recommendations in terms of a book a month as well, please let us know. Like we will be starting a new chapter in 2022. And if you guys have any recommendations as to what we can do, please do write to me with your ideas at vaani@chalchitratalks.com. And, but yeah, so I mean, I've picked up 3 books today. We're going to do a book a month because I think हम syllabus में बहुत पीछे पड़ रहे हैं. I mean, there is Aga Shahid Ali's Whale Suite, and I can't stop recommending A Map of Longings for everyone who's reading it. I mean, I was in Delhi for the past few days, and I would constantly visit Fakir Chand and Sons and Barison's, I don't know how to pronounce their name, but Khan Market has become a favorite. And obviously Daryaganj. How many of you want a book haul? Because I think I got quite a few books from Delhi, mostly because I went to Daryaganj and I went crazy because there was such beautiful classics there and some coffee table books. And I bought a little too many books because I was like, hey, what if I come next time and these books are not here? And उस फोमो के चक्कर में I just, I don't know, I think I overspent there, but it's okay, right? Hey Sukanta, this is a cool sweater. I stole it from my mother's wardrobe a couple of years ago. Sorry. But yeah. Okay. I started a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's a very good book, must read. Hey, thank you so much, Rajat. Cool. Book haul it is. I'll you know what? I do not know why, but I've become so lazy when it comes to recording videos. I sit down and I just think, I mean, I think I'll have to gamify it for myself a little, but well, so I'll just come to the reading right now. We'll do a quick Q&A towards the end of the stream also once we are done with the reading for today. Do like the stream, guys, so that more people come here and watch the stream, like the channel, subscribe to the channel, and then just, and so on. I went to the Asim went to Oxford bookstore again, and they had so much limited editions. Oh God, I'll try going there next time. I mean, this time I think I went to Fakir Chand and Sons, and I really liked them. I mean, the bookstore is very aesthetic, and I don't know, Khan Market has a vibe, and I really liked the 2 bookstores that I went to there, and I just couldn't get out of that area. And but I'll definitely, hey Asim, by the way, how are you? I hope my message was well received. The video I made for you was well received. But I will definitely check out Oxford Bookstore. And yes, and I hope you're doing well. So there's this book that I got from, I just always, every time I'm pronouncing names, I get very conscious because I want to ensure that I'm pronouncing it right. But I went to Fakir Chand and Sons. I love their bookmarks, by the way. So highly, highly recommend it to you guys if you haven't heard of the shop or if you haven't been to that store. It was such a peaceful vibe. I think also because I went there first thing in the morning. I think as soon as the store opened, I was the first customer there. And as when it was closing, I think I was one of the last few customers left. So the vibe was really nice. I love the bookmarks they give you. But there's this book that I got. This will be in one of the halls. I had been looking forward. I had been placing this order on Amazon for the past few weeks, Pablo Neruda, complete set of his poetry. And there was also the selected poems by Pablo Neruda, but I don't know why I would always cancel the order after placing it because it just, I don't know. Uh, but anyways, I got this book this time, and there was this poem I came across. It's called "There's No Forgetting," and it's absolutely wonderful. And maybe in some time we can read this one in today's stream. And Asim, by the way, I met Asim in a meet and greet on Saturday, and he had some wonderful recommendations. Uh, do I watch anime? Not really. I watch. No, I don't watch a lot of anime, to be honest, Divyanshu. Oh, Attack on Titan. I think I've seen Attack on Titans. It's a DC movie, right? I mean, if I'm not wrong. And I'm not sure if it's anime. I mean, I don't remember. But anyways, so I think you might remember Pablo Neruda from his famous book collection, 19 Love Poems and a Song of Despair, if I'm not wrong. And or maybe you can remember him from this particular line: "Tonight I can write the saddest lines." I mean, everyone knows about it. "Tonight I can write the saddest lines." Right, for example, "The night is shattered and the blue stars shiver in the distance." And there was this poem I read by him. It's called "If I Forget You." And I became very interested in Pablo Neruda. I have a couple of recommendations actually, and I'm trying to keep my mouth shut because I also want to do a book haul video. I've never done a book haul video, but I was so excited when I went to the Daryaganj. It was all the last I remember it was a much larger market, but nonetheless, I spent a lot of money in two shops alone, so it's okay. Attack on Titans. I think Teen Titans is different and Attack on Titan is different. Because yes, I've seen Attack on Titan. It's a wonderful movie. I think I've seen most of the DC animated universe that's available online because I think DC really does its animated universe well. Marvel animated universe is a disappointment, but then the cinematic universe is wonderful. But anyways, I'm there's no forgetting by Pablo Neruda. And it's I don't know why I think like sad poems have sad poetry is what I'm going for these days. Perhaps it's December and you're used to Hallmark movies, but whatever it is, I'm reading good poetry these days. Nikhil is here. I just hate myself for not getting one of my favorite books in the meter. Yes, sure, definitely. If you should ask me where I've been all this time, I have to say things happen. I've started reading the poetry by Pablo Neruda. I've started reading the piece by Neruda, and it should take me less than 2 minutes. And guys, do like the stream. If you should ask me where I've been all this time, I have to say things happen. I have to dwell on stones darkening the earth on the river ruined in its own duration. I know nothing save things the birds have lost. The sea I left behind or my sister crying. Why this abundance of places? Why does day lock with day? Why the dark nights swilling round in our mouths, and why the dead? How many of you have actually read poetry by Pablo Neruda? There was a time when I thought he's pretty overrated, but then I was naive and I apologize. But how many of you have read Pablo Neruda? I'll continue with this until then. Should you ask me where I come from, I must talk with broken things, with fairly painful utensils, with great peace turned to dust as often as not in my afflicted heart. These are not memories that have passed each other, nor the yellowing pigeon asleep in our forgetting. These are tearful faces and fingers down our throats, and whatever among leaves falls to the ground, the dark of a day gone by, grown fat on our grieving blood. Here are violets, and here swallows, all things we love and which inform sweet messages, the which time passes and sweetness passes. We don't get far, though, beyond these teeth. Why waste time knowing the husks of silence? I know not what to answer. There are so many dead and so many dikes the red sun breached, and so many heads battering bulls, hulls, and so many hands that have closed over kisses, and so many things that I want to forget. Cool. Devbrat is saying, hey Vaani, guess what? I had my boats today. Your stream and my boats have a story of its own. Okay. Hi Devbrat, I hope you're doing well. I read quite good actually. Hey, nice Kushag. I've seen Teen Titans manga, very nice it is. I always get confused, but I thought Teen Titans was the DC show. I don't know how. Okay, it's also a manga. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I hope your boards are going well, Devrat. Really hope they're going well. Um, yeah, I think with Yotam, it is for me. It's a lot. I mean, you leave me alone. I think I can't read poetry with people around me. Like I need to be alone. I mean, yeah. I mean, on my way back from Delhi and on my way to Delhi, I was only reading poetry, and with people, I think I find other text prose to read easily. Everyone is trolling you. Oh shit. Ouch. As Deepak, I used to think how people used to say that they cried after reading a particular book, but then I read the Kite Runner. Yes. I mean, yeah, Kite Runner has been that place for me. It's okay, Kaushal. Wait, no, it's not Kaushal. I'm so sorry. It's as Deepak. Oh, Harsh, you don't need to tell us. Don't give us any spoilers of No Way Home, please. My friend called me today, and I was supposed to go watch it this weekend. But my friend called me this morning and said, I'm coming in January. Can we please watch the movie together? And I said, yes. And that friend is here, Shresht Vaani. Did you have any recent book haul? Yes, I did. I'm planning to record a video, Shresht. And I'm planning to wait until January for you to watch No Way Home. So, guys, please, no spoilers. Um, Hey, Vidyotam, it's so nice to see you. Do I remember you? Yeah, of course. I do. This is so nice to have you. I think I burned something. There's a heater down there, but okay. Have I read any horror books? I stay away from horror books. With all the courage that I had in me, I started the Ghost Talks. And then one stream into it, I was not able to. I mean, I slept very peacefully, wouldn't lie, but then I was so shit scared through the stream. I think I'll have to find the courage because I think the closest I can get to discussing horror is the Ghost Talks stream that we do. Let me know if you guys would like to see that as well in the future. Okay. Just saw No Way Home. Like, okay, yeah. Please don't share it with us. Okay. But now I know that I'll be a wreck after watching No Way Home. Cool. Cool. Hey, isn't No Way Home the other one? Old age is hitting me hard. No, No Way Home is here. Yep. Okay. And also, how many of you guys are reading? Really want to know how many of you have read Pablo Neruda and how many of you are reading The Whale's Fleet, which is the book for the month of a book a month. I mean, it'll be pretty sad because this usually goes on. We kind of sort of host our Thursday streams as a classroom session. And I really have to start identifying the first front benchers from the back benchers. I don't know what's the opposite of back benchers, but yeah. Hey Samran, Mr. on the Delhi meetup. Yes, I hope we can do another meetup super soon. And I will keep you guys posted and I'll try to find a place where everyone can fit in. Indrajit just got an internship. Hey Indrajit, congratulations. That's wonderful. Uh, Abhinav wants quick reads, like 100 pages or so. The Little Prince, it's right in front of me right now. I can't think of anything else. I mean, there are quite a few books that are under 100. You can try A Chess Story by Stephen Zweig if you want to. Yeah. There's also Metamorphosis, which I think is pretty short. There's also, what else? There's A Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf. Go for essays, they're super short. Go for Why I Write by George Orwell. I've never read a book until now. Hey, that's nice. Easy. I'm guessing it's easy. You're 18. Sweet. What do you like? And perhaps, everyone here can help you recommend something. We can together recommend something to you. Hey, Addy. Yeah, I know. I mean, I will try and read out If I Forget You by, or maybe I'm getting the name wrong, by If You Forget Me. No, it's If You Forget Me by Pablo Neruda, and it has become one of my favorite pieces recently. I mean, I didn't cry, but I could have cried had I been a little sad when I read this one. Not literally, though, on the inside. Will I announce the book for the next one today? No. We'll be announcing it in the last week of December, Thursday. I think Thursday is the 30th, so it'll be nice. How many of you are reading? How many of you are the nice kids who do their homeworks? The Whale Suite by Aga Shayadali. And this is Nows. So there's this one that I want to read out to you guys. It's called If You Forget Me. It's by Pablo Neruda. If you forget me, I want you to know one thing. You know how this is. If I look at the crystal moon at the red branch of the slow autumn at my window, if I touch near the fire the impalpable ash, or the wrinkled body of the log, everything carries me to you, as if everything that exists, aromas, lights, metals, were little boats that sail toward those isles of yours that wait for me. Well, now, if little by little you stop loving me, I shall stop loving you little by little. If suddenly you forget me, do not look for me, for I shall already have forgotten you. If you think it long and mad the wind of banners that passes through my life, and you decide to leave me at the shore of the heart where I have roots, remember that on that day, at that hour, I shall lift my arms, and my roots will set off to seek another land. But if each day, each hour, you feel that you are destined for me, if each day a flower climbs up to your lips to seek me, my love, my own. In me all that fire is repeated, in me nothing is extinguished or forgotten. My love feeds on your love, beloved, and as long as you live it, it will be in your arms without leaving mine. And I really have fallen in love with this one. Is there any non-book lovers here who start reading now? That's something Rigved is asking. Oh, I am so happy I pronounced your name right with your thumb. That's wonderful. Hey, Aarti, you're still not too late if you want to join a book month this month. It's The Whale Suite by Aga Shahid. And guys who are reading this book, please consider reading A Map of Longings as well. It's absolutely wonderful. And have you read any James Joyce? To be honest, I've only heard a podcast about him. And I mean, I've read a few essays, excerpts, I would say, but nothing. We were talking about, I do not remember, I think it was Atip, one of our subscribers who was in the Delhi meetup, and he told me about The Second Sex, and I told him how I always walk into the bookstore and I pick up that book, and as soon as I walk towards the counter, this fear comes over me, and I just keep the book back where I picked it up from, because I'm like, I can't do this. There are so many other books that I have to read, but why not? Wonder what y'all think of works of Plato, Aristotle, Carl Jung. I love Carl Jung from what I've read of him. won't jump into extremes. The last poem by Rabindranath Tagore, no, I haven't. But it seems like a wonderful read. We'll definitely check out. Okay, hi, Karva. How are you? This is nice. Okay, guys, do like the stream. And Akash is saying the same thing. Let's respect our social media manager also. He's doing a wonderful, wonderful job. But guys, in all honesty, please do your homework and the whale sweet. No, let's not discuss No Way Home in this stream, guys. Please, let's please not discuss No Way Home. Succession देखा क्या किसी ने? I am reading The Illicit Happiness of. Oh, I started reading it and then I left it in between. Extremely disrespectful of me. But I read this piece the other day. As ever, it's in Aga Shahid Ali, page number 345, the book of the month. And it's as ever is sort of a rough rendition of Ranjish hi sahi, dil hi dukhane ke liye aa, aap phir se mujhe chhod jane ke liye aa. So I do not know if you've heard this song, but in case you guys know Hindi, Hindustani, Urdu, well, I think there is this version of Pepon that's very famous. I hope that's how you pronounce his name. And he's done this song, Ranjish hi sahi, aap phir se mujhe chhod dil hi dukhane ke liye aa. And if you carefully read As Ever, that's the name of the poem. It's on page number 345 by Aga Shahid Ali. It's a beautiful English translation mixed with his own version of it, I think. And he does it so beautifully. And you kind of, the thing that I'm liking about Aga Shahid Ali, and I do not know about how many of you guys are reading it, but the thing that I like how sometimes he takes inspiration from different poets, writers, authors, movies, etc. There are so many references. And the way he seeks inspiration from this is absolutely wonderful. For example, he says, so I'll regret it, but lead my heart to pain. Return if it is just to leave me again. So this is Ranjish hi sahi, dil hi dukhane ke liye aa, phir se mujhe chhod jane ke liye aa. Then he says, till death do us part, come for this, their sense of us. For belief's sake, let appearances remain. Let you, at Elysian Fields, pronounced it extremely wrongly, but okay, step off the streetcar, so my sense of wonder's made utterly plain. Not for mine, but for the world's sake, come back. They ask why you left, to whom all must I explain. This is the direct translation of Kis Kisko Batayenge Judai Ka Sabab. Tu mujhse khafa hai to zamane ke liye. I laughed when they said our time was running out. I stirred the leaves in the tea I brewed to drain. So if you guys actually love ghazals, or if you listen to a lot of ghazal and so on, I think you're going to like Aga Shahid Ali. And I kind of hate how we're 3 weeks into December, and I think 3 weeks, right? No, 2. Somewhat like 2 weeks into December, and I'm still trying to convince everyone to pick up The Whale Suite by Aga Shahid Ali. And I would quickly jump to the last line. Okay, but I don't know how to read it in this one. But this is absolutely wonderful, guys. Please consider picking him up if you haven't. There was someone who had sent me an email about this particular poem. I could just take it out, but I think it'll take me some time. But it's absolutely wonderful. I was so glad Vaibhav texted me the other day and he said, I've finished. Which one has he finished? I think he's finished Call Me Ishmael Tonight. I think he's finished the Half-Inch Himalayas. But this is wonderful. I don't know if you've seen, if you've read, okay. Haga's tombstone reads, they asked me to tell them what Shahid means. Listen. It means the beloved in Persian, witness in Arabic, which I think beautifully sums up his life and legacy. Wonderful. Guys, also, I want to tell you all that if you haven't finished reading The Whale Suite, if until the end of December you wouldn't have finished the entire book, it's absolutely okay. Do join the stream despite that. participate in the discussion, because I think we'll just be reading out our favorite pieces of poetry, trying to make each other understand what we make of it, and so on and so forth. And yeah, there's also this one, the whale suite. I think I'm really trying hard to figure out the whale suite, the piece, the whale suite. The last paragraph, though, is my favorite. What arrangements have you made for tonight? I am to hand you a knife from behind the whale, now rising quickly from your just lit incense. I am still alive, alive to learn from your eyes that I am become your veil, and I am all you see. What's my thought on suitable work? One cannot leave Aga's work midway. Yeah, most definitely you can't. One cannot. Sometimes I try not to be so rigid, because I think as long as you're not a student of literature, I mean, okay, everyone's a student of art. As long as you're not preparing for your examination, I think it's okay. Whatever gets you to read and discover a piece, and I'll stand by it. Because a lot of my friends have raised their brows and they've eye rolled. The eye rolled. Yeah, I was trying to think. I rolled the dash out of their senses, but whatever. I still think you can't be so rigid. Like, whatever helps you to read more. If it means you leave books midway, you only take some things from each book, and it's okay, because there are so many books to read. There are so many authors. I mean, I probably even haven't heard of, and there's so much to discover. And it's okay, you take the best. But of course, as Karwan says, you cannot leave Aga's work midway. It will be a tragedy. But in case you do, it's absolutely okay. As long as you've picked up whatever you needed. Which you can't in one read, though. But yeah. यंग शेल्डन देख रहा था उसका एक एपिसोड में, हार्ड फ्रेंड्स बुक पे पूरा एपिसोड था कि वो बुक यूजलेस है, बोल रही थी. I am sorry, comfort rot. I like that book. I mean, haven't read cover to cover. I've read bits of it, and I liked it. Okay. There's also this cracked portraits, which is on page number 35. I do not know if I mentioned it to you guys, but there's this mention of Malika Pukhraj, and she was a Pahari singer who moved to Pakistan during the partition. So when I was talking to my parents a few days ago, they actually told me, I told them, oh, there's this person I'm reading about, and he's mentioned this lady who was a Dogri singer, Pahari singer, and she moved to Pakistan and whatnot. And there were quite a few songs that were famous that were sung by her. But 40 Rules of Love is another such gem. 40 Rules of Love is nice. I actually got into reading by reading light novels. It's actually kind of never sold in Japan. Now I think, but it was cliche. Wonder who knew about it. There are no rules of love. 40 Rules of Love is actually pretty nice. I think I was introduced to, but I still think Elif Shafak's The Architect's Apprentice is my favorite. I think 40 Rules of Love is beautiful work, beautiful piece of work. But I think for me, her most, for personal reasons, it'll be The Architect's Apprentice. Hi, Cinephile buddy, how are you? I think I'm seeing you in the stream after a long time. I'm trying to figure out what's happening in the comment section, which is an interesting thing to watch. I do like this stream as we go on. And I don't know if I read it for you, but I just realized I never read out A Map of Longings or anything to you from this book. But There's this beautiful piece where Manan Kapoor tells you of his obsession, Aga Shahid Ali's obsession by um, Aga Shahid Ali's obsession of T.S. Eliot. And I don't know how many of you read the love song of J. Alfred Prufrock to four quartets. It's absolutely amazing. But he says Shahid did not just want to be a poet; he wanted to become a good poet. But still, he had a long way to go, and along the way, he would come across great poets who would influence him in ways he couldn't have imagined. One of them was T.S. Eliot, perhaps the only contribution of certain college to Shahid's personality and poetry was this introduction he was given here to Eliot's work, which he recounted in introducing. A PhD from Leeds mentioned discipline casually, brother. And so he says, it was primarily by his reading of Eliot that he understood how to distance himself from his personal experiences and approach them in a mature manner. And then he goes on to talk about this essay, which actually shaped how he write. And for all of you who aim on to write well, I think this is a wonderful advice. The weakness of Shahid's writing is the abstractness of some of the experience and the echoes from Eliot that mar even a good poem like Bones. In Eliot's essay, Tradition and the Individual Talent, Eliot redefines the idea of tradition and stresses its importance in poetry before stating that poetry ought to be impersonal. He classifies poets into mature and immature poets and states that for a mature poet, poetry isn't a turning loose of emotion but an escape from emotion. It is not the expression of personality but an escape from personality. What Eliot meant by impersonal wasn't that poetry shouldn't come from personal experiences, but that a mature poet should separate the self, the one that suffers, from the mind of the poet that creates. These ideas practically changed Shahid's outlook. PewDiePie wrote a book naming the book's Love. The Book Loves You. Kind of a parody, actually. I haven't heard of this one. Pretty interesting. The Book Loves You, PewDiePie. Is it out for sale? This Book Loves You. Sorry. It's illustrated and it's available for sale. Sweet. This is nice. Okay. I like the description of PewDiePie. I wish I could share my screen, but again, PewDiePie was sent to planet Earth to dispense wisdom, teach us common sense, and instruct us in the ancient art of inspirology. PewDiePie just wants to make you happy. PewDiePie loves you even more than this book does. Isn't that enough for you? I really like this book. Thank you so much, Devrat, for recommending it. And there's also a review. Printing is good, but I could not make sense of it. Most of the quotes are rubbish and senseless. I could not see any moral or inspirational stuff is proclaimed. Bought it for my teenager son, but it will give more of negative teaching rather than positive. Returning this book. Oh God, this is absolutely amazing. Okay. My thoughts on Suitable Boy. I like the series. I mean, I was a little disappointed by it somewhere in the middle, but the series is okay. The book, I don't really remember. I think I was happy reading the book whenever I did. I mean, I was kind of proud that this was something that had come out of India because that was one of the few things I hadn't. Because the only thing I'd read that had come out of the nation was very questionable. So I was pretty proud of the book. When I read it, I was like, this is nice. Then the series came out, and I think I liked the series. Not a big fan, but fell for the music of Kavita Seth and the way she did the music of Suitable Boy. But I think it's good. Yes, Vikram, I know, I'm aware. how about we review all the books he's recommended? I absolutely love his clickbait title also. I read 723 books or whatever in this year. And then it's like, oh, just kidding. I just read 72 books. But yeah. Hi, Yuvraj. I hope you're doing well. Exit West by Mohsin Hamid. Hmm, nice. Have I read Clara and Son? No, no, no. It's been on my list since forever, and it's absolutely wonderful from what I've heard, but I haven't come around to reading it. Um, it's not a this is nice. I like how someone had posted about this video that we were doing. We had once released. Vaibhav tries not to use the word nice for a minute and he lost terribly. There's a snippet from the stream and someone shared it with me and I just realized how sometimes when everything goes silent, I'm just like, nice. What are my thoughts on Dale Carnegie? I haven't read enough of him to have thoughts on him. Uh, Is it okay? Lost Wandering Prince. Hey, nice. Hello, is it okay to read some particular specific book right now and just trust my organic choices when selecting my next read? Of course, why not? I mean, depends. But to be honest, this depends on why you read. Are you reading to just for leisure? Are you reading because you want to get something out of it? Is there an end goal attached? And if there is none and it's just leisure, pick whatever you wish to and prioritize what you want to read. Ooh, Succession cross Better Call Saul was made by Priyansh. He's our editor, and it's absolutely wonderful. Hi Aditya, just here to give my attendance out. I'm doing wonderfully fine, Aditya. I hope you're well as well. I hope you're fine as well. Amina, have I read Khalid? Yes, yes. I have read one of his books because I couldn't bring myself to. I mean, and I did not read more than one because, not because he's a terrible writer, but because I just was devastated after reading one. And I think I personally cannot stand such a tragedy. Uh, my privilege cannot stand to read such books because I need a certain level of writing to function every day. And yeah, he's wonderful. Okay. I'm so sorry, Comfort Rod. I do not understand your comments. Uh, all the Bright Places. Ah, yes, I've heard a lot about the book. I think there is a series coming out on it, and I haven't seen The Founder, Yuvraj. Jasmine Days by Benjamin. No, no, no. I haven't read it. What is it about a slippery Slytherin? Oh, we've got Harry Potter people now in the comments. That reminds me. No, this is an awkward silence. But I mean, I'm just a little, I'm trying to gauge how many of you are reading The Whale Suite, and to be very honest, I am not able to do so. So if you guys are reading The Whale Suite, please comment it down right now because I think that would be nice. And let me know if you found any favorite lines or pieces in the book as well. Because I'm a little nervous, mostly because it's a book of poetry, and we have never picked up a book of poetry or discussed poetry on the channel, as we are trying to do in a book a month. And it's making me slightly nervous because, despite the fact that a lot of people are reaching out, and there are still I mean, I'm still in the dark as to how many are actually enjoying it and what your opinions are on this month's A Book a Month. And yeah, it was just I just got a historical fiction titled The Garden of Heaven by Madhulya Khalid. Ah, that's interesting. Do you what is it about? And yeah, Ujay is here. UJ. Oh, hi, UJ. How are you? Uh, it's about Arab Spring, the protest, and the use of. Okay, wait. Slippery Slytherin had recommended a book, Jasmine Days by Benjamin. It's about Arab Spring, the protest, and the use of social media. It sounds interesting. It is beautiful and a fairly easy read, quite high on emotion too. Okay, that's wonderful. I'm just going to note down the name so that I can pick it up soon. This is very interesting. I don't not know why, but is it Benjamin or is it Benjamin? And you pronounced it, you spelled it wrong initially. But this is absolutely nice, and I think like my tastes recently have become. I find myself going and picking up things that are very. The central theme is war and loss and a lot of pain and hurt, which I do not know what's happened, but perhaps it's the succession effect, and that's such a. I'm sorry, that was a very, in hindsight, I would really like to participate in your book discussion. I thought of doing this month, but simply cannot get myself to read poetry. Almas. I hope it's Almas or Almas. But I think Aga Shahid Ali is absolutely wonderful. There's this, found tickets here. Perhaps one day I should pick out random books in a video from my book rack and show you guys the weird bookmarks I've made out of things. Another bookmark. This weird postcard is a bookmark. Anyways, trying to find this one. There's this one, cremation. It's on page number 52, and he says, "Your bones refused to burn when we set fire to the flesh. Who would have guessed you'd be stubborn in death?" And some of the poems that Aga Shahid Ali has written just send chills down my spine. There's this one, Today, Talk is Cheap, Call Somebody. It reminds me of the song by Chet Faker, Talk is Cheap. But again, the title of the poem is Today, Talk is Cheap, Call Somebody. And he writes, "I called information desk, heaven, and asked." So he calls the heaven, their information desk, and he asked, "When is doomsday?" I was put on hold. Through the hallelujahs of seraphs, I heard the idle gossip of angels, their wings beating rumors of revolts in heaven. Then I heard flames, wings burning, then only hallelujahs. I prayed, "Angel of love, please pick up the phone." But it was the angel of death. I said, tell me, when is doomsday?" He answered, "God is busy. He never answers the living. He has no answers for the dead. Don't ever call again, collect." But I mean, I really like it. And of course, there's my favorite language games. Can't get over it. Find myself, like, sometimes there's a lot of, I think, so many people use the word please. And the only thing that comes to my mind these days when anyone says please is the line, "Please, please go mad so I can build you an asylum." And yep. There's also this one, which is, I think I started reading it because someone said he finds it difficult to get into poetry, but oh well, I'll just go back to a few comments. Hi, I'm doing great. Hey Aditya, I am a very veteran reader, can hardly finish a book, but if someone needs that book for me, there's a problem I can solve. Definitely not. You can go for audiobooks, or you can try picking up a book genuinely with us in a book a month. Perhaps the way we read that can push you to finish it as we discuss the book, before we discuss the book. Hey, Gopal, how are you? I I hope you're doing well. Uh, I think I received your book, if I'm not wrong, and thank you so much for sending it across. Um, Solo Leveling, highly recommend that manga. What is it about Shifa Banu? I'm so sorry, but yeah. It is a dramatic historical narrative of Delhi. Ooh, hi Karma. I'm so sorry. I missed your previous message and I cannot remember the book. Oh, I found it. The Garden of Heaven by Madhulika. I think there was a signal issue, but I hope we are back now. And yeah, I think it'll take some time to get back to it. Okay. Um, is it working well now? Please एक बार confirm कर दो in the comment section so that I'll be a little more relieved. Cool. There's this again another one that okay. There's this okay, I'll stop and I won't continue. But there's this one, I dream I am at the ghat of the only world, that I would recommend everyone to read because it's absolutely wonderful. Perhaps we'll discuss it. There's no internet in the Garden of Heaven. Yeah, I really want to read Dalrymple's The City of Jinns, and I don't know, God knows what reason. I've had so many chances to pick it up and buy it, but I'm not buying it because then I think I will be destined to not read it. But yeah, 12 Rules of Life and Beyond Order. Hey, Rachit, how are you? I hope you're doing well. And The Whale Suite by Akash Ayadali. First things last. Hey, first things last. Are you reading The Whale Suite by Akash Ayadali? Name your stream 2 pages away every Thursday. Oh, name your stream 2 pages every Thursday. I'm not sure if I understand the comment, Rigved. Voices by Antonio Porcia. Wrote only this book in his lifetime, and the book is immensely beautiful. It's poetic efforts. This is an interesting thing. I hate how I get a lot of recommendations and I almost sometimes never get to so many of them. But this month, Slippery Slytherin, we are reading The Whale Suite by Akash Ayadali. Yes. Latitudes of Longing. I can't remember who I was talking to recently about it, but yep. Cool, I'll get hold of a copy. Yes, you definitely should. And in case anyone is confused, because a couple of people had texted me, messaged me today, emailed me, and they were actually proceeding with, they were thinking to start with My memory is terrible. I won't say it's memory. I'll have to find the right word for it. But the country without a post office, that's what they were proceeding with. And then I told them, by the Whale suite, because the country without a post office is also in the Whale suite. So yeah. Hey, somebody picked up a book of simple living. Wow. That's wonderful, Harsh. And this is nice. Hey, Rigved, we are planning to actually do a meetup in Bombay sometime next year. I mean, we're planning to do a lot of offline events next year. So do mail us where you'd like to come. If you have any recommendations, that would also be absolutely amazing. Hi, I'm not into books, but I want to start reading. You should definitely start reading with us in a book a month. I think that's become my simple answer, because I think most of the books that we've picked up, and I was reviewing a lot of them, have been books that are easy to start with when you're a first time reader. And they're also wonderful thoughts. So it's not like you're reading something that's purely fictional, or it's non-fiction, or something that won't interest you. It's actually something with a very interesting storyline. But yeah, someone is reading deep work. Hey, gosh, that's nice. Someone's reading Salt, Fat, Acid, and Heat. Hey, Samiksha, started it after watching Rohan Joshi's video. Yeah. Hey, Karwan, that will be absolutely wonderful, because I really want to do that. I mean, this is something that I was hoping we could do in Delhi, because Delhi has such, but yeah, too much of Delhi. But yeah, that's absolutely amazing. Lucknow is one place I really am dying to visit, and that would be nice. Please reach out to me on my email, vaani@chalchitratalks.com, and we can definitely plan something. How many of you guys have actually joined us from Lucknow? That would be amazing. So, or Kanpur. I totally missed Kanpur. I'm sorry, because I got so excited about Lucknow. But please let me know how many of you guys are there from Lucknow, and perhaps we can plan a meetup there. Currently reading George Orwell's Collective. Oh yes, absolutely wonderful read. Uh, Sometimes I get this FOMO on streams where I'm like, hey, I have to read that. And then to like, because I buy everything I want to read mostly. 9 out of 10 times I do. And I get those books and I'm like, yeah, I need to read that. I start reading it. And then there's this other book. And then when I come on stream, somebody talks to me about, oh, I'm reading this. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that is something I have to read. And 2 comments later, there's this one. And I'm like, oh, I want to read that one as well. And I started reading it. And it's absolutely wonderful. But yeah. Hey, Samran. Yeah, Sundarban Nursery in Delhi. I checked it out this time. It's absolutely beautiful. And we can do something related to that. Have I read Stories of Arabian Nights? Yeah, I think they're absolutely wonderful. Based in City of the Jinns, City of Jinns, and I guess 3 years ago, and I will definitely mail you to it. Thank you so much, Kava. It's absolutely wonderful. I had no idea. I think I knew of William Dalrymple, but I never came around to reading his works. But I really want to pick up his works, but I'm afraid I'll just buy the book and I'll never read it. What is my opinion on Tuesdays with Mori? I like the book. I've come across people who think it's questionable content and not very reliable, but I really like the book. And recently, by the way, guys, I got this. I'll be doing the book haul video, and that's something I hope will stay. I'm very excited for the Aga Shahid Ali stream, and I'm very excited for a book a month. This December book a month, The Whale Suite by Aga Shahid Ali. And if you guys haven't started reading it already, and because with all due respect, we host these streams as classroom sessions. So I would say the people who've picked up and are doing their homework diligently, thank you so much. I really look forward to discussing The Whale Suite with you. And for those of you who are still not reading it, you are such terrible backbenchers. But yeah, I should post more on Instagram. what should I post more on Instagram about, Kaushal? Let us know, and we'll actually work on it. I am not very active on Goodreads, Lost Wandering Prince. But yeah. Yeah, Nomad. So there is a closed group of readers, and you can become a member of our YouTube community. We've divided this into 3 categories: Goodfellas, Gladiators, and Godfathers. If you become a gladiator, you get to join one WhatsApp group. Um, and if you become a Godfather, you get access to 6 WhatsApp groups. And these groups are dedicated to books, movies, music, science, sports, and an exclusive Godfathers group also. But if you're interested in books exclusively, you can become a gladiator or a Godfather, and then you can become a member of these groups. And now we are going to do exclusive book sessions at least once a month on Zoom, if you are a member of that group. And oh, okay. I think, that's wonderful, Karwan. Thank you so much. I've been receiving so many recommendations, and I absolutely love them. I have been dying to read. I am looking actively for poetry these days, and it's absolutely wonderful to get this recommendation. Can non-book readers join these categories? Of course, Rigved. I think if you're talking about the membership, yes, of course you can. There will be some stream almost every day, different topics in each stream. Any streams are. Got it. Sorry. Book hauls per month would be interesting on this channel. I'm just afraid if I other creators can also do their book hauls, of course, but if I start doing book hauls, people will realize how much I spend on books versus how much I spend time reading them. But yeah, that'll be nice. How do I random question, but any suggestions how to improve fluency in spoken English? Speak as much as you can in English. Interact with everyone in English. Start watching more content that's in English. Start reading more content in English. This is a problem with me. I speak in English. I read a lot of English. I mostly read English-based content. I don't watch a lot of stuff though. And that ways, I always am very conscious of my pronunciation. But having said that, speak as much as you can. I think you will get more comfortable expressing yourself. How book you didn't like at all? There are quite a few, but I think that will be it will be extremely rude and disrespectful of me to talk about that. I mean, I don't really like to talk about the things I don't like because I think I'm disrespecting the artist and the creator. But yeah, there are quite a few books that I did not like, and I think it's entirely got to do with my taste, because I think there are quite a few people who love the works and writings. Samraj, that's a wonderful idea. You guys can tag us in the stories and we'll share it. And we've been trying to do this thing where everyone who has been a part of a book a month, if you guys have picked up even a single book in the past 1 year with us for a book a month, do tag us, do post a photo with your selfie if you can. Otherwise, the book will also work. A selfie would be better, will bring more joy. But tag us and share it with us, and it'll be so lovely to see you guys do that. Your interviews are super dope. Hey, thanks, Chinmaya. I'm glad you're liking all the interviews that we have been putting up on the channel. Hey, Ayush, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're reading The Whale Suite. Everyone, please, yeah, guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do subscribe. Do like the videos we put out, and do like the stream also. And in case you like what we do, in case you like the content we bring to you, do support us. Become a member of our YouTube community. There are 3 different tiers that we've carefully formed: Goodfellas, Gladiators, Godfathers, and each tier comes with its own perk. So do check them out and do support us if you like what we do. Let's get going with Aga Shahid Ali then. Yeah, I really like Slippery Slytherin and the energy. I love Slytherin house anyway. But yeah, I have no idea how many books I am on Shifa Banu. I don't know, but not many. Not many. Hi, Pokhraj. How are you? I think I missed it. I saw another. Okay, I clicked a screenshot the other day of another comment that I saw of yours, and I thought, and then I forgot to share it with you. But absolutely wonderful. I like every time I see your comments, and I'm like, the royalty of the comment section. Hey, Nomad. So Karma is actually a godfather. He's a patron. They are a patron, and you can become a member, and then you'll get it as well. Devrat, yesterday's web's idea was really good, and then Kindle paper. Yeah, absolutely love it. That is something I've recommended to so many people in Weber's name, of course. Okay, cool. Listen to a lot of English. Yeah, Slippery Slytherin has given a wonderful, wonderful advice. This is also something I wanted to run by people. I do not know if you guys have a preference, but I clearly prefer British English to American English. And I have absolutely no idea why. From pronunciation to enunciation to spellings, etc., etc. British English all the way. I do not know if you guys also have that preference. The Duchess of Comets. Pokhraj, nice. Hey Sachin, I hope you're doing well. I recently finished the Shiva trilogy by Amish. Would you suggest in fiction and mythology? I'm yet to be very honest, I'm yet to explore mythology. I love reading about mythology, but there's nothing that has really caught my eye. I've heard Neil Gaiman is pretty wonderful there. But yeah. The Taliban Shah sounds interesting. Noting down every book I have to get. But I hope I come around to reading them. Hey, Nomad, you can write to me on vaani@chalchitratalks.com or vaibhav@chalchitratalks.com or saurabh@chalchitratalks.com. There are 3 co-founders. You can write to any of us and get your CV and let us know what you'd like to be a part of, and perhaps we can accommodate you in some way or the other if our ideas align. After a full day of work, listening to Chalchitra Talks really motivates to keep reading. Hey, that's wonderful, Devrat. I'm so happy. PG Woodhouse. Yeah. I think it's a colonial hangover. I think so as well. And I think it has also got to do with I think it's also got to do with what we read while we were growing up. I think I mostly read British classics. I remember when I read Catcher in the Rye, it was one of the first American classics I had ever read. And I was scandalized by the words he used. But I think I'm making peace with it. But I would still like to stick to S. My S is instead of Z's. It's a very stupid way to say it, but yeah. Someone's recommended the 3-body problem. Vaibhav is reading it right now, I think. I mean, he started reading it. Where he is with it, yeah. Yep, we do have Indian English. Let's just start a debate in the comment section. I'm sorry. Yeah, our education system is still very academic English. What are my favorite non-fiction books? There are quite a few. I'll probably make a video about it because I can't think of the names. But I picked up this book. I started reading it. It's not a book per se. It's sort of an essay. It's called The Flywheel Motion, something related to that. And it's absolutely wonderful. Do I read Hindi novels? I'm pretty certain vaibhav, I think he does not. Hindi. I do not as well. I read poetry though. I haven't read the Rudist book ever, Ayush. Is it good? Should I read it? We did have, yeah. Okay. What is a book that I'll never pick up again? I do not think there are many books like that, but I'm just putting in my charger. There are not. Okay. Just give me a second, guys. Have I watched any Marathi movies? No. Very limited that way. Can you also make some suggestions on how to manage money? The worst person to ask this to. But there's this book I started reading because one of the godfathers had recommended it. It was Let's Talk Money. It's an Indian author, but it's wonderful. Very simple English. And especially the financial terms, etc. I mean, I get pretty overwhelmed in case of money because I'm the worst person to look after it. I basically just spend it away. But yeah, so I think Let's Talk Money is a wonderful book for beginners who don't know a lot about reading, who don't know a lot about finances. I'm nodding to Pokhraj's comment right now. But yeah, this has been wonderful, guys. And thank you for liking the stream. Are you going to read a... We did get done with our reading session for today, but it's been absolutely amazing. OMG, fellow spendthrift. Yeah. I will learn one day how to save my money and spend it wisely. Until then, I will be holding books that I don't need and stuff I don't need. Yeah, Devrat, please, absolutely recommend them to me. And you can also write to me on vaani@chalchitratalks.com. And I would absolutely love your recommendations. Please write them to me. And I hope all of you are doing well. Hey, Abhishek just became a godfather. Hey, Abhishek, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you for investing in us. It really means a lot. Cool. I'll invest. Slippery Slytherin. Hey, I do try and read graphic novels, but I think I'll take your leave. And if you guys haven't picked up the Whale Suite already, please do so. Do not be a terrible classmate. Let's pick up this book and do our homework. And I'm also planning to invite more guests on this particular stream. Let me know if you would like the idea. We could have people of your choice come for the reading sessions. They can talk about what they're reading right now and read out their favorite passages. But it would be absolutely amazing. And let me know if you guys would like that. And I'll take your leave. And if you have any recommendations for me, do reach out to me on vaani@chalchitratalks.com. And if you want to become an official member or a member of Chalchitra Talks, and if you like what we do, if you like the stuff that we bring to you, the recommendations in the episodes, do consider supporting us, become a member of the YouTube community. There are different tiers that we've built: Goodfellas, Gladiators, and Godfathers. Godfathers are at the top. And do support us if you like what we do. And write to me if you have any suggestions and if you'd like to be a part of Chalchitra team as well. And I'll see you guys next Thursday. And I hope you had a wonderful session as well. I got a lot of recommendations. I'm sorry if I missed any, but here are the recommendations that I'm definitely going to check out after this stream. Jasmine Days. I do not remember who the author was. The Garden of Heaven by Madhulika. Voices of Antoine Porcia. Saif Mahmood. Beloved Delhi, 18th Century Poets. And The Taliban Shuffle. And if there are any recommendations that I missed out on, do write to me on vaani@chalchitratalks.com. Support us if you like our work, like the stream, and I'll see you guys. Oh, I'll see you guys tomorrow also. We're doing the Friday stream tomorrow. And I hope to make a Delhi book haul video soon. So show your support there also. And do pick up The Whale Suite by Aga Shahid Ali. That's the book for the month. The link is in the description. Consider buying from our Amazon affiliate link. But even if you don't, that's okay. But don't be a terrible classmate. Pick up the book, read it, do your homework. And I'll see you guys next week. And I think we'll be discussing it on the 30th of December. And I'll be revealing the book for the next month and our plans for 2022. But yeah. This is nice. And I'll see you guys. And do let me know if you like the idea of somebody else coming on the channel with me in the streams and sharing their best reads with you. And I'll end the stream now. Bye, guys.